So many bugs.
All right, ready.
Hey everybody, this is Ben from TopCampingHammocks.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at our first tree tent, which is like the most beautiful marriage between a hammock and a tent. You get all the benefits of sleeping in the trees, but none of the negatives of sleeping on the ground. So rocky surfaces, uneven surfaces, bushes, pine cones, it's all good. This is a two-person model. It's the Tentsile Flite, and we're just super excited to be able to show you it today. All right, so as you can see, this is a 3-point suspension system. So a little different than a traditional hammock, obviously, but those 3 points give this really solid floor. It's got a suspension system that divides the floor in two. That creates a lot of comfort for two people. So your center of gravity isn't in the very center of the tent. It's divided between two sleeping spots. Right here is where that webbing runs to sort of divide the tent into two spaces. It allows a really nice anchor point in the middle of the tent so that when you have someone else sharing your tent with you, you don't end up in the middle together. It does come with these really handy tree straps and tree protector pads that are felt with Velcro. So if you're dealing with like these ponderosas are fairly delicate in their bark structure, so it being kind of loose, you can really help protect the trees by using these. You don't have to use them on every tree, but if it's a delicate bark, then it's a good idea. This thing can handle 485 pounds, which is more than enough for most adults and a dog. It's awesome being suspended above all of this stuff. Like, it really keeps a clean camping experience. Also, as Barry is demonstrating, you don't have to worry about bugs with this sweet no-see-um mesh. It's 165 grams per square meter mesh, so super fine. Will keep pretty much anything out of your tent. Anything that's big enough to bother you anyway. It's got these two huge double doors, which is pretty great. Really accessible from either side, so you can get out of bed in the middle of the night without bothering your partner. 43 square feet inside, so plenty of room for gear, and you can kind of see the layout of this thing. It's very spacious, designed for two people. Yeah, double door. A lot of really cool stash points. It's also got corner pockets by each head. So there's one here just for stashing a headlamp, or if you have medication you have to take at night or something, it's nice to have that accessible right by your head. And then you can actually see, like, you can fully sit up inside this thing, which is great. It's got 3 feet of head height, so really comfortable to sit up, read during the evening. Great for changing your clothes. That's one downside to a lot of hammock camping setups, is you kind of have to do all of your dressing outside of your sleeping space. So this is more than enough headroom to sit up, pull shorts on, change your socks, take your shoes off, whatever it is you do while you're sitting up. The 3-point suspension system is really neat. It has a different attach point on each side. So one end is tied in a Windsor knot. One has a cleat to allow for really easy teardown. And then one side is ratcheted to be able to pull that floor really nice and tight. Down underneath the tent, we have extra gear storage here. This gigantic bungee netting system detaches. It's got a rainfly. The rainfly is a 210 thread count, 70 denier polyurethane coated rainfly. It's a 5,000 hydrostatic head rainfly that can withstand gale force winds, according to their site. It looks really cool too. The one that we got with our Flite is like a bright green. So it just, like, this thing looks so impressive, especially at night with lights on inside. It's this floating green pod. It is a little pricey. They retail for $3.99, so it's a bit of an investment, but the quality is there, the creativity is there, the options are there. You really, I mean, you can use this thing anywhere that there are freestanding trees. It takes a little bit of practice to set up, which is why we're doing a separate setup video to really cover all the specifics of how to get this thing in just the right position. But once you get it down, it's so quick, so easy. One person can do it in less than 10 minutes. It's pretty awesome. So that is our review of the Tentsile Flite 2-person tree tent sleeping system. Yeah, we're really excited to get a lot of decades of use out of this thing, and really excited to see where Tentsile takes their products in the future. So this is Ben with TopCampingHammocks.com signing off. Please like and subscribe, check back often, and share this video on every platform that you can. We really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Be safe.